Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Right to the air is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. On this stage, Conference Championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchup.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop.
Touchdown, Dolphins! A great play there. 60 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Forced out to his left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Atkins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Miami set to take over. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
And now here comes Kansas City. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll run on first down.
Knox. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Second down at 7.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Now Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Atkins.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. The give to the fullback on the dive. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
He's got a man complete, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike 52, Mike 52, no chance.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know, every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time,
he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out.
They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he fields it cleanly. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. So now here come the Dolphins.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. I mean, last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A great effort there. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable.
And the Dolphins have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.